So that's how you become an international arms dealer and pretty much almost get away with it and fool the government. Now you know. War Dogs. So War Dogs is an upcoming comedy/crime movie that comes out next Friday. It stars Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. Never seen these two in a movie together, so how does it go? Well, is the movie good? But the movie is very well directed, it's very well shot, well paced. It's a very compelling, easy movie that you can go into. You didn't know shit about this movie like I did. And walk out of the movie, be like, wow, I followed this movie from A to B. We'll have a few bumps in it, but overall, pretty decently good movie. Had a good time with it. I really didn't know nothing about this movie. I thought it was going to be like kind of a comedy, because I saw the trailers for it like every time I had a Warner Brothers screening. I saw a trailer for this movie. I was just like, I know I'm going to see this movie via screening. So didn't know much about it, and I was kind of like, is it going to be a comedy? Is it going to be like a serious movie? Like, what is it going to be? It is a very good balance of comedy and serious dark moments. With that being said, looking into the pros and cons, I believe that War Dogs comes out next Friday. Here's what you need to know about the movie. You are going to go see the movie. Here's what you need to know about it. First off, adding in the movie, I'm gonna say that Miles Teller and Jonah Hill, they actually have pretty good, chemistry together. Miles Teller, we already know he's an awesome actor. He's good as shit. And he was pretty good in this movie. He had a very powerful performance in this movie that you were just like, yeah, I'm hanging on to every word you are saying. You can be a really powerful performance. Jonah Hill also had his serious moments in the movie, but it's also like he's having fun in his role in this movie, and he was the one delivering the comedic lines in the movie that were like, oh, that's spot on, good. And Bradley Cooper is also in the movie too, worth noting. Bradley Cooper is the villain of the movie, more or less. You know, everyone's a shithead in this movie, but he's like if we had to put a villain in the movie, he's the villain. And Bradley Cooper, he did that pretty well for the scenes he were in. He was cool, menacing. I was like, Bradley Cooper, gay. All right, now plot in the movie. Plot in the movie is more or less, you have Miles Teller's character pretty much retelling the story of how him and Jonah Hill pretty much came together and just decided to become international arms dealers. And Miles Teller's character is pretty much, you know, down with luck dude, living the pretty much average life. You know, he's a massage therapist, $75 an hour, just ain't working for him no more. And then through a series of events, Jonah Hill's character comes in. He's like, you know what? We should do international dealings. We should do that. You can make a lot of money. Who can't say no to money? So Miles Teller's character's like, you know what? I could use the money, and $75 an hour, it really isn't cutting it for me. So let's just make millions. And they do make millions. Some of it's legal, some of it's questionably legal. Well, they can do some deep shit. But overall, the deals that they make in the movie, they do turn out really well in their favor. You're like, hey, they're making millions, and that's awesome. But more or less, the theme of this movie that you see that, yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions and a lot of money and a lot of, you know, deceit and backstabbing and just all the shit you kind of know in movies like this. Frozen movie, like I said, the movie is well directed and well delivered because you have Miles Teller pretty much delivering and telling the story and guiding us, the viewers, throughout the movie. Whenever important things would happen in the movie, it would kind of freeze. He would say this important thing. You'd be like, oh yeah, that's now I know. Now we're keeping this all up to speed. Comedy never compromises the serious tones in the movie. When there was a serious moment, it was serious. There were no jokes being made. It was some serious down to business shit. Yeah, but when we had to have some comedy moments, sometimes we could just sit back and just kind of like take a breath and have a comedic moment, be a comedic dialogue or comedic moment. Then that also happened, and it worked well in the movie too. It never overshadowed the seriousness, so I like that. Good balance. The only con I gotta say about the movie is that I feel like it is a little long-winded. I found myself walking out of it like, you know what, that movie was a little bit longer than I thought it was. The movie also got a couple pacing issues and a couple time jumps where it's kind of like, okay, this scene is like this time period, and 2 scenes later is this time period. And what, we just jumped 2-3 months between 2 scenes? So, okay, movie, that's what's happening. So at the end of the day, War Dogs was a pretty surprising movie. I didn't know that much about the movie, but walked out of it knowing more about the movie than I thought I was going to. Miles Teller was good in the movie. Jonah Hill was good in the movie. They had good chemistry in the movie. The plot was really well executed and very well detailed, and it showed you that, yeah, being an international arms dealer is pretty fun shit, if not very illegal. So with that being said, I'm going to say that War Dogs is indeed an 8 out of 10, which is worth seeing at full admission. I swear to God, if you're into politics, you're into movies like this that deal with arms dealing and just getting the truth about the government out there, then this movie's for you. Okay, and as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.